Hi, this is Daniel for FootyAmigo.com, and today I'm going to be showing you exactly how to create your own in-play strategies so that you can be alerted when live matches that meet your rules and criteria are met. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create it. I'm going to show you how to track your strike rate. And I'm also going to show you some tips and tricks that can really help you get the best of your in-play strategies on Footy Amigo. So the first thing to do is to create a Footy Amigo account and navigate to the In-Play Alert tab. On this page, don't forget that we have a How It Works button. If you click on it, you'll be able to watch the videos that explain how the page works and how to create your own strategy anytime that you want. And we also have a preset tab where you can import and clone preset strategies from Footy Amigo. And you can always go to the Explore tab where you can also clone and copy strategies from other users into your account. But for this video, let's create your own strategy. So you want to click on the green button that says Add a New Strategy. And the first thing to do is to name your strategy. For the purpose of this video, I want to create a very simple in-play strategy where I'm going to be alerted at the 25th minute of a live match where the teams have 0 goals and they have more than 4 shots on target and they have more than 3 corners. So I'm going to name my strategy Early High Shot on Target at 25th minute. So once I have named my strategy, the next thing is to add my rules. You can add as many rules as you want, but let's just create a very simple one. So the first thing to do is I want to create an in-play strategy using in-play stats. So in-play stats are things such as the time of the match, the shots on target, the goals, the shots, the corners, and more stats like that. So the first stats that I want to add is the time of the match. That's very important. So I'm going to say the live match time should be equal to 25. So I'm going to enter 25, and you can always see the preview of your rule. So you can see this says the live match time minutes is equal to 25, and then I'm going to click on add my rule. So once I add my rule, I can always see my rule under the rules preview. And the next stat I want to add is the shot on target. So I'm going to click on this and search for the shot on target, and I'm going to say the shot on target of both teams combined must be more than or equal to 4. I'm going to add that and click on add another rule. You can see my rule has been added here. And the next rule I'm going to add is the goals. I want them to have scored 0 goals. I don't want any goal in the match. So I'm going to say goals of both teams combined is equal to 0. And then I'm going to add another rule. And don't forget, we need to add a corner rule. So I'm going to say the corners of both teams combined is more than or equal to 3. And then I'm going to add that rule. So this is a simple in-play strategy where I'm going to be alerted when all these rules are met. Now I can add an odd to my rule. I can say the over 0.5 first half goals odd should be more than 2.5. So just going to click on odds, live odds, and search for the over 0.5 first half goals. And I can see this is first half goals over 0.5. And I'm going to say it must be more than 2.5. So I'm really looking for a game where I can get some good profit. I'm going to click on add that rule, and now my odd rule has been added. Now you can make this, 1.9 or whatever odd that you want, but I want to set mine to 2.5, and then done. So this is a simple in-play strategy. If I save this, Footy Amigo will start to send me games that meets all these rules. But this is where things can get interesting. What if you want to add a pre-match stat to your in-play strategy? All you have to do is click on the pre-match stats where you can add more advanced rules. So I can say the matches played in this season by the teams must be between 8 and above. So I'm going to say the games played by both teams overall is between 8 and 60. I'm going to add that pre-match rule. And then I'm going to add another rule about the streak. So I can say the over 0.5 first half goals percentage in the last 5 games played by these teams is actually very high. So probably I can say 70. And I can say for home team when playing at home, or for away team when playing away, or I would just say for both teams playing overall, and then I'm going to add that rule. So now my in-play strategy now has in-play rules and pre-match rules so that I can get so much confidence when I receive my alert. So you can add as many in-play and pre-match rules as you want. So once I'm done adding my rules, the next thing to do is to click on next step. So I want to set my outcome. The outcome allows me to be able to track and see how my strategy performs in the future. For this strategy, the bet I want to place is over 0.5 first half goals bet. So my outcome is going to be over 0.5 first half goals. Once I find that, I'm going to click on it and then click on next step. So we're on the last step now. These are the leagues. We have all the leagues on the planet, but if you find a league that you don't want to be alerted on, you can just uncheck that league. Now, Footy Amigo will send you games from every other league except the ones that you've unchecked. But for this strategy, I like to check all the leagues so I can then check in the future and see what leagues are not performing well and I can remove them from my strategy. So you can add a note. A note is like a very simple thing that allows you to remember the idea behind your strategy. So for this, I can just say place an over 0.5 first half goal bet once you get this alert. So it can be a very short note, it can be long, it can be whatever you want it to be. So once I'm done, I'm just going to click on finish and save. Now my in-play strategy has been saved and Footy Amigo will send me games that meet my rules. So now let me show you exactly how to track the strike rate of your in-play strategies once you start to receive an alert. So this is the strategy of mine called under 2.5 goals at the 60th minute. So I have been sent 14 picks so far, 14 alerts so far. To track my strike rate, I'm going to search for the strategy I'm trying to track. I'm going to click on the drop down button next to the view and I'm going to click on picks. So now I can calculate my strike rate. So this strategy is a strategy where I will place under 2.5 goals bets at the 60th minute once I receive these alerts. So as you can see, so far on this day, I was sent only 2 games and the 2 of them actually were hits. So I marked them as a hit. And as you can see, once I start to mark hit or miss, my strike rate is calculated. The purpose of this is so I can know how my strategy is performing. So if I go to a day like this, I can see it was also a hit because these games ended under 2.5, which was my outcome. If I go to a day like this, I can see it was a win. I can go to a day like this. So all the strategies I've been sent so far has been a hit, except this game I was sent on the 28th of November. So what I can do is this. I can say, okay, because this league did not perform well, I can exclude that league from my strategy. Now, it depends on you. Some people might choose to exclude that league immediately. Some might wait to see other games from that league. So let's assume you want to exclude that league. All you have to do is just exclude the league and click on confirm. Now, in the future, Footy Amigo will not send you any game from this league. So that way you can actually see how your strategy is performing for other leagues. So as you can see, it's very interesting because besides creating your strategy and receiving your alerts, you can make your strategy smarter and smarter on a daily basis by excluding and removing leagues that doesn't perform well. And if you navigate to the leagues tab, you will be able to see the leagues that has been excluded from your strategy. So that is exactly how you create and track the strike rate of a strategy. If you need any help, you can always navigate to your profile and click on the Get Help tab and click on the Start a Live Chat, and somebody's going to be there to answer any questions, queries, or suggestions that you might have. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.